Hey boys, what is up? Welcome to my very first career mode in Rugby League Live 3. As you see there, all the details, we're playing on pro difficulty to start. 5-minute halves, all the works, and we choose the times. So we get 3 sponsors to choose from the get-go. Win the premiership, you get the bonus, sign 5 rookie players. Make the finals, that's probably the best one, honestly. Gives you the most, overall the most money, it's the most doable in my opinion. And right here, I was a little confused to start with as what the available money would be, like available for boost, but I worked it out later. I went for the most expensive one here, with the retaining players, attracting players, just the better stats, I think is, whether or not that's the right decision, I'm not too sure, but you can spend the money on like pre-game or one game basis stat boosts, which I guess could be important, but I'm not going to use it too much other than like important games, so it's not a big deal. And the Titans, so I chose the Titans for a couple of reasons. One, because I feel like they're a fairly neutral side. Most people, I think, don't hate the Titans. You know, they're one of my teams. I like the Titans because obviously Queenslander, and you know, they got a good side. And they've had their troubles over the last couple of years, so I'm going to try to bring them up in the world a bit. And the second reason is because their backline is awesome. I really like their backline. Their forwards aren't that amazing, but backline is really good. So our first thing here is going to be the Auckland Nines. So I'm going to select the squad and we'll be back with the game. So we're taking on the Warriors. A pretty tough draw straight away, isn't it? Taking on the Warriors, who are definitely always one of the favourites for the Auckland Nines comp. I don't actually have the Warriors actually won an Auckland Nines competition? I don't think they have. I know Rabbitohs won it last time. And wasn't it Cowboys? The Cowboys won it the year before? I'm not too sure, but so this is our first game as we kick off there. That's another thing. Is the kickoff usually a drop kick or off the tee? I'm not too sure, but we're on the defense straight away. It looks like that one hit the ground, but the ref's got his eyes painted on. Plays on. Second tackle there. As Johnson just bursts out of one. Long ball on the inside, and I feel like this is going to be difficult to defend the Auckland Nines. The computer, you know, even on pro difficulty, they throw it around as I don't know what he was doing. He was picking up the ball, and luckily a loose pass from them, and we scoop on it, so we retain possession. Pretty big play, or else honestly they were probably going to score, so we need to get first points. We need to get early points in this game, I think. A nice little offload there. And James Roberts on the wing. Could be dangerous. Steps the fullback, and see you later. That's going to be the first try. As we don't get the bonus points. I fucking just ran into the damn goalpost. As we look at this on replay, a beautiful little offload there, and then it was just using the numbers, drawing pass. James Roberts down the sideline. Bit of an in and away on poor old Sam Tompkins in the back. And right here, straight into the crossbar, or the upright. And misses the bonus point, so you know that's a pretty big blunder, honestly, missing the bonus point. But hopefully it won't come back to bite us, as Aiden Caesar nails the conversion from pretty much in front. As we do drop kick this one off to restart proceedings, and that one goes bloody in the air a long way. That's a big drop kick. As they spread it wide straight away, the Warriors aren't mucking around, and it looks like they get a bit lucky there. It was a loose pass. I thought he should have intercepted it, but it was a drop ball, so they're gonna get another set to attack. And they keep using Johnson, which is annoying me because Johnson in this game seems pretty overpowered. Well, not overpowered, but he's pretty powerful. Hard to tackle. Lillyman finds himself as the main ball receiver there. But yeah, I'm really loving this game after, even though bad boy with the big acrobatic dive, a bit unnecessary, but A nice little bit of play by the Warriors, honestly. They looked like they're going to attack to the open side. They switched it back to the blind, and Johnson nails that conversion, so we're going to be level. Not the greatest, you know, not a bad start. Bit back and forth, even though they have looked very dangerous. And we had a big overlap there. If I could have got the pass away, as Sharma takes off, sees a massive little gap on the blind side, but doesn't quite have the pace to take advantage of it. Birdie with a bit of a risky offload, but it works out in the end. Miles, drawing pass to James. James on to Mead. On to Roberts, who, not a great pass, but Roberts does well, and then gets whacked over the top by Johnson, it looks like. Spreading it out wide again, Miles. Big overlap out here. Caesar, surely he's going to score. Into Sharma. Oh, the big dive by Manu, and Matty Sharma. Too clever for him. This is a nice little play. I probably should have gone out to Mead, the speedster. Vadavai was catching Sharma, but timed the little step to perfection, and Vadavai tackles thin air. You know, right there, I probably should have used the goose step. That's like a perfect opportunity for the goose step, but I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about the try line. I was a little scared. Manu was coming fast. As we kick off again. And the Warriors straight away on the attack. They've got the overlap here. This is not looking good. And he is just going to burn past James Roberts. Not good defense. And Ben Henry on the wing there picks up their second try off the kickoff. They just had the numbers and we just did not cover it. But Sean Johnson luckily misses conversion. So we're still in this game, boys. We're still in front, actually. It's not even half time yet. Caesar gets wrapped up there. Maybe he should play a little bit passive, but not really going to do that. You know, it's nines. This is one game type where you're not going to worry about throwing the ball around, as we're not making too much ground, honestly. LG with a nice little step there. Only 22 meters gained. I think this is the first kick of the game. And I'm not even going to kick it. I'm going to pass it out to Gordon. Gordon with a little chip. Almost gets the regather, but Sam Tompkins there goes pretty much straight on the aggressive. Passes the long ball back on the inside. And so that's something that happens quite a bit. The AI does that a lot where they, for some reason, when they play the ball, their players really overrun it. And I thought he passed it forward to him, but apparently not. Third tackle though, that was pretty... Honestly, I'm not even talking about that little play before, but it was a poor option. Should have just kicked it long. We just gave Warriors a chance to score another try. As they put up a bomb here. The beautiful bat back there by Manu. Another kick. Another bat back. Oh no. Oh shit, that was a bit dicey right there. 2 kicks. They batted back twice, and we're gonna make a few subs. I haven't even done that yet, but everyone's actually looking pretty fresh. But we'll get the players on. We'll switch it up a bit. Bring on Mosley. Bring on Hoffman. Actually, he was on the bench for Caesar. Maybe not the best decision, but Hoffman does play a bit of 5'8". Now that Caesar's actually injured, he's played a bit more. So almost half time. We would really like to just hold him out here. It's not, as Gordon just puts in the little kick, just doesn't dive on it. But you know, we got a chance here. Just before half time, Sharma through the hole. Onto LG on the wing. And that's going to be half time. Unfortunately, we couldn't capitalize there, but a good half. We are leading by 3. Pretty even, honestly, all around the board, but hopefully we can come out in the second half and just cement our lead a little bit more, because the Warriors have looked dangerous every time they've had the ball in this game. As Mosley there. Hoffman off the kickoff. Probably should have kept going. Should have taken on the fullback, but unselfishly passed it, and it didn't turn out too well. Lost a bit of ground. This Bird plays it there, onto Hoffman. Taylor with a poor pass to Ryan James, but doesn't cost us too much. Mead here. In and away, but couldn't quite get the pass out to Roberts. Would have been dangerous. As, for some reason, Roberts finds himself a playmaker and he puts in the kick. Not a bad kick, though. Has a big hit coming in by Dave Taylor. We just got to hold him out here. Well, not really hold them out. We just got to come up strong in defense. And, oh my god, no. Everyone misses. David Mead with the chase, with the dive. But Simon Bennering, too clever, throws a pass. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Terrible defense by the boys here. I don't know what he was... Oh, man. We were leading for most of this game, but now that has really thrown a spanner in the works because we're going to be coming from behind against the Warriors, who every time they touch the ball look like scoring. Our defense just hasn't stood up. But we're looking dangerous. And that one is just, I don't know what's happened there. It looked like the offload was on. Maybe a bit risky to throw it, but I thought the offload was on. And it just went a mile forward. That's something also I don't quite understand. They always, in the Nines games, they always say it's a knock on, even when it's a forward pass. I'm not too sure why that is, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me too much if they fix it or not, but it's a bit weird. They always call it a knock on. Last tackle though, they spread out wide to Henry, and he's just going to dive on through. Honestly, that was a bit annoying. Like, that sort of... Yeah. I can see that being a little bit exploitable, because he sort of went into the animation way before the try line and you couldn't tackle him. So, yeah, that was slightly annoying, but nonetheless, we still got a chance. There's still plenty of time left in the game. It's just we need to be a little bit more smart with our play. We got to give them the ball back deep in their half, not halfway or in our territory. So we started off well here. Unfortunately, there Roberts overran the play, so we couldn't use the numbers. And we, I don't even know what we're doing there as we drag him the opposite way to our goal line for some reason. But not a good play there. Should just, again, watching this back, should have just put in the long kick. Should not have tried for the little chip and chase. As third tackle though, just a nice tackle here, and we're going to get the ball back in decent territory. And we need to try, pretty much we need to try on this set. If we don't score on this set, and not a bad little kick either, but Gordon at the back comes back in a nice low tackle there. Mosley sees a bit of a hole, goes straight through it. Hoffman onto Algie, who's on the wing, and that's something. Okay, so I think I've got players in the wrong position. I'm not too sure what numbers they're supposed to be for the position. Like, for some reason Algie is like constantly on the wing in this. I'm not too sure. Maybe I've got it totally wrong, but hasn't been too bad so far. As Mead, oh my goodness, what? Mead with a little offload, and it gets called a knock on. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm assuming that was called a forward pass, but I mean, I didn't think it was really forward, but a bit unlucky there from us. As we actually need to make a few changes, and we definitely do. Greg Bird is fucked, so we bring on Luke Douglas for Bird there. Also Aiden Caesar for Taylor. Bring on a few of the fast men. As Gordon wraps up Tompkins there. And this game is pretty much over, I'd say. Because if we score now, we kick the ball off, and it's going to have to be quick. We're going to have to score quick. Roberts almost finds a bit of open pasture there. Gordon, in and away, onto Mead. Mead has a bit of a gap, but close well. The Warriors actually defending pretty well in this game, I've got to say. And that was not... I did not mean to do that. I meant to pass it to the second receiver, but I do that quite a lot in this game. Instead of like passing to the... like hitting L1 or R1 circle, I always chip kick. And right there, that's what I was talking about in the first half. For some reason, they like overrun it. But that's going to be full time. Unfortunately, we lose our first Nines match. It was a pretty entertaining game. But yeah, the Warriors do come away with the win. Sean Johnson man the match, of course. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, stay tuned for more. And I'll see you next time.